Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. I'm still here in Red Rock Canyon, but I think I'm pretty much done with everything that I came here to do. So I have to decide what to do today. And I have been looking at my quest journal and the map. And at first I thought I would just leave the canyon and then just go out and explore all of these unexplored places. But this is the kind of episode that usually takes a bit longer to record because I will probably edit out a lot of stuff that isn't interesting, like, you know, walking from one place to the other. So I guess I will do like a pure explorations episode at some point, but I will record it on the weekend when I have a bit more time. So instead I would like to do something slightly more focused today. So how about we try to wrap up this quest? Deliver drugs to Don Hostetler at the Crimson Caravan. Now this is the mildly suspicious package, but the quest pretty much says that it's drugs. I will give this a try and see if anything comes out of it or if this is just, you know, a pure delivery quest, and then I will see what I will do with that if it continues, because I'm not sure if I really want to get involved deeply into this whole drug smuggling business. But I will at least, you know, have a look at this quest and follow it up a little bit. And I have been looking at the map to see if I find any specific places that I haven't been to yet that look particularly interesting. And I did find a few over here. For one, we have Raul's shack. Now, I'm not sure if this is our Raul or if it's just, you know, some other person called Raul. But since I have him in my party, I guess now is the time to check this out. And there's Cannibal Johnson's cave down here. And that sounds very inviting. So I think I would like to visit these two places. And they are fairly close to the Crimson Caravan, so this would be convenient. And yeah, I'm still idolized with the Crimson Caravan, but it occurred to me that I haven't been back there since that whole Cassidy Caravan debacle, when we found out that McLafferty is responsible for that, and we kinda ratted her out to the NCR. So it will be interesting to see if anything has changed since our last visit. But yeah, let's just fast travel to that location. And let's go inside. I mean, if I remember correctly, Don Hostetler was just walking around that same place.
We can't sit idly while the Legion prepares their own elite forces.
Where McLafferty also used to hang around. It's the main office, right? Well, apparently she's still here. And no one has done anything about her yet. So, note to self, I shouldn't take Cassidy to this place, because I think she will probably be very upset and maybe take the law into her own hand, since no one has done anything about McLafferty yet.
Welcome back.
Yeah, she seems to be entirely unaware of what happened.
It's been a pleasure.
Okay, well, I guess that NCR guy that we talked to hasn't really done anything yet.
McLafferty's a hard boss, but she knows what she's doing, that's for sure.
Well, that's one way to put it. But okay, this is a guy I'm supposed to talk to.
Need anything?
Well, I may have something for you. I've got a package here from your friends Jack and Diane.
Huh? Oh, right, yeah. I'll take that. You should go now, before you draw any attention.
Okay. And, I mean, there are other questions, I'm pretty sure...
Need anything?
I have asked them already, but they're not blacked out, which is always like a sign that I haven't used them yet or not completely.
I already told you,
Yeah.
I'm Don Hostetler.
I thought so. I did ask it already.
See ya.
Alright, so apparently I now have to get my payment from Jack and Diane. Well, I guess that can wait for another day.
I've heard that elite units are on the way to support our armies here.
Can I talk
Hey
to
there.
you?
You looking to buy or sell?
Maybe. Show me what you got.
Can do.
Yeah, I don't think I need any ammo for the time being. I'm good on ammo for at least a while. But it's good to know that he has more ammo if I actually need it. He does also have some medium armors, but currently my armor is still fine, so I'm going to leave this here
See ya.
and hope that maybe I will actually find some medium armor. But I think currently my armor is still in near perfect shape. Also, since I'm here, maybe I want to get another implant. It's been a while since I got one. Of course, I don't really remember which I already took. I'm doing pretty good on most of my skills. I don't need more intelligence. I mean, it's the glasses that give me the max intelligence. But like I said, I kind of like the glasses because they make her look a little bit nerdy. And I don't know, I kind of like that. So I guess I may go for more agility. That seems useful. The number of action points available for VATS, yeah, I would like to be more agile if I can. I honestly don't remember if I already took an implant for agility.
You're back. Do you need medical attention?
I want to buy an implant.
All right. Let me do a quick test to make sure your body can handle another implant. All right. You're healthy enough to handle another one.
Great.
Which surgery are you considering?
Greater strength, more perceptive, subdermal implant regeneration. Oh, I guess I have already taken the agility. Ah, okay. So I can only get more perception and more strength. And these two, which... I mean, this one is obvious, regenerating ability. I'm not entirely sure what this did. I forgot about it. But I guess in that case I will go for more perception.
The optics enhancer, as the name suggests, gets attached directly to your optic nerve. The price is 4,000 caps.
Alright, let's do it.
Have a seat in the auto dock. This will take a few hours.
Right. So apparently you can only get one implant for each of your skills. And I do remember that I think I started with very low agility. So I guess it makes sense. Alright, perception should be increased now. I mean, my strength already is pretty good. Right. Let's leave again. And yeah, now let's visit one of these places. Let's start with Raul's shack. And then we will find out if this is your shack, Raul, or someone else who is called Raul. Also, I mean, I kind of think I already went down this road, but apparently I didn't actually check out that particular landmark. Some of them are really hard to find. So taking that explorer perk is certainly going to come in handy. But yeah, let's see what we can find. And I do remember that there's like cazadors in this region. And the cazadors are some of my least favorite enemies. So, gotta be careful here. Alright, it's gotta be somewhere around here. I actually see like an NPC. Friendly one. What is it? Malnourished Brahmin calf. Oh. What's wrong with you? Why are you malnourished? How can I help you? Can I give you food? You do look very malnourished. Well, it doesn't look like I can do anything about this. Okay, door to Raul's home. Well, let's go inside. I mean, he doesn't have any reaction to this, so this would indicate that maybe this is not his home, but let's look a bit around anyway. Then again, I mean, this looks like stuff that Raul would have in his home, because he's like a mechanic, right? Guns and bullets. Oh, I will take this. Anyway, let's see if we can find anything else. Oh, a doctor's bag. Oh, wow. That crate suddenly came to life. So, Raul, got any word on this? This is your shack. I'll take your wrench. In case I want to make more weapons repair kits. But yeah, I don't really see anything else that is interesting.
I can't believe we were allowed inside the Lucky 38. That place has been a legend since before the war.
I haven't actually been back to the Lucky 38 with you. So he has a comment on that, but not on the fact that this might be his old house. Can you repair some of my stuff? Oh, he can repair stuff. Let's have a look at it.
You got the caps, I got the skills.
Oh, but he still wants money for it. Okay. Well, in that case, never mind. But I mean, as you can see, my armor is still in very good condition. So I don't need to buy any repairs or armors yet. But I will pick them up if I ever find some for the next time I need to do any repairs. Yeah, I don't know. This is actually kinda underwhelming. I thought maybe there was more to this place than just a little shack. But I can't really find anything else special in here. Alright, well, Raul. So, nothing we can do about that malnourished calf. What a pity. So I guess I am just going to move on to the next place that I would like to have a look at. And that is the Cannibal Johnson's cave. It's near that vault, so let's maybe travel to the vault and then... Oh, well, I guess I should have expected this to happen. But geckos are really not the biggest danger in the wastelands anymore. And I can see more of them around the corner. Yep.
Guess my eyes weren't playing. Too.
It's just completely making the head explode.
I mean, if that fits with your schedule.
What are you talking about? But okay, I'm going in the right direction, or I'm not. Let's put a marker on the place we want to go. And let's see if we can find it. What's that over here? That's something I haven't been to yet, I'm sure. But let's not get sidetracked. I wanna have a look at the cannibal's cave. Well, somewhere around here. And I just saw enemy flashing on my radar. But so far, no cave. And I feel that I have to be somewhere up here. I hope I can go up here. Okay, this over here looks like it's an entrance. Let's have a look inside, if we can. Okay, it's open for business. The business of eating your fellow people, I guess. Oh, there's actually a person. Not hostile, though. Oh, I guess there's
Sure,
traps.
boss. The old man will crawl around in the dirt to keep hidden.
But the traps are barely hurting me anymore, so it's just a minor inconvenience at this point. So, are you Cannibal Johnson? You are. Okay, let's talk.
Well, it's about damn time. What took you? Oh.
Oh?
I've been in the Reaper's shadow for a long time now, and I thought he'd finally showed up to collect. He's just mocking me now.
You thought I was the Reaper, as in the Grim Reaper. Come on, I don't look like the Grim Reaper. You sound like you're eager to die. Tell me about yourself. Yeah, there's an interesting story here, I'm sure.
There's a twitch in my trigger finger. I've lost my eagle eyes, and the other day I could have sworn I heard Sergeant Dornan chewing me out. I'm old, and I'm starting to feel it. It's not pleasant, especially when you know your mind's slipping away. And we all gotta go sometime. But I was hoping for something a little more heroic.
Okay, again, there's a story here, but I'm not quite sure what it is, so tell me more about it.
He was a drill instructor I knew. He was also the meanest bastard I've ever known. Once he caught this private out of uniform, and old Dornan went off on the most ear-blistering rant known to man. It was inspiring.
Great. And, you know, can we talk about your name? Why are you called Cannibal Johnson? I don't have any questions about that, but, tell me about the military, I suppose.
Yeah. It was a long time ago. Things were better back then.
If you say so. But sure, tell me about yourself.
What do you want to know?
Well, yes, there we go. Are you a cannibal? Of course, this is kind of meta, because the only reason that I know he is maybe a cannibal is because the game told me. It's called Cannibal Johnson's Cave, and it's written on my screen over here. But Hera just walking into this cave wouldn't really know that, right? But still, I'm going to ask it.
Ha! I'm not saying. It's part of my mystique, after all.
Speech 30, it sounds like there's an interesting story behind it, as I've been saying.
The truth of it is that I did cut out a raider's heart, but only took a bite to mess with his buddies. They had me surrounded, and I went with the first thing that came to mind. Some ran, and the rest were startled just long enough.
Okay, well, that is an interesting story. So, you live out here by yourself?
Sure do. Had a wife for a while. Tribal girl, really pretty eyes. But she's been gone a long time now.
I don't have any more questions. Let's talk about something else.
Well, ain't like I've got places to be.
Apparently not. Well, is that really all that I could ask?
What do you want to...
Yeah, apparently it is.
Well, ain't like I've got places to be.
In that case, never mind.
Be seeing you.
So, Raul's shack may not have been Raul's shack, and Cannibal Johnson isn't really a cannibal. So, all things considered, this was not quite as exciting as I thought it would be. Enclave footlocker. Well, that's kinda interesting though. I mean, the fact that they specifically specified as an enclave footlocker. They usually don't do that. Also, he has a bunch of movie posters on the wall. Now I feel that this person...
Have you seen that tower on the strip all lit up? You can see it for miles.
Has more to do than just giving a little bit of exposition. Oh, well, this over here looks interesting. Let's have a look at it. Night Stalker. Mole rat corpse. So what happened here? It's not really clear, but again, there doesn't seem to be that much going on here. It's also interesting that I can drink the water, but it's considered stealing. Even though I don't think I want to drink this water anyway. So this is just a bunch of dead animals. Not even like a dead human. So maybe not a cannibal. Anyway, is there anything else going on here? Because as I was about to say, it feels like he might have more to do than just, you know, give a bit of info on himself and a bit of exposition. But maybe I just have to get like a different quest and then I can come back here, because at the moment I'm not really seeing anything. Kind of want to look at the mole rat wonder meat. So I guess he's not a cannibal. He's eating mole rats. Although it's weird that this one is called wonder meat.
I hear the Great Khans just packed up and left Red Rock Canyon. Always thought the NCR and them would fight it out again.
Well, they don't. And it's because of me. Mole rat meat. Well, maybe he's not a cannibal. And if he is, can't really prove it. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe at some point I actually get a quest that tells me to go back here, and then I can actually do something with this guy. But at the moment, this doesn't really do anything for me. Okay. What else do we got here that looks or sounds interesting? Fisherman's Pride Shack, Camp Golf, Lake Las Vegas, Followers Outpost. Is that a check? Mod Jenner Campground. I mean, I guess a Followers Outpost could be interesting. Got another vault. Cazador nest. Oh, that's just great. And, ooh, hoover them. Hoover them. Oh, yeah, and at some point I definitely have to visit Bitter Springs. But I guess that's for another day. Let's just try to reach that follower outpost. We have some time left in this episode. So I guess I'm just going to go and explore a few random places after all. And we'll see what we can find. Alright, the outpost is supposed to be somewhere around here. So far I'm not really seeing anything. Might be this little tower over here. Let's get a bit closer. Okay, well, again, this feels kinda underwhelming. But let's go inside, I suppose. Oh, we actually have people inside here. As a matter of fact, I could swear this place looks bigger from the inside than from the outside. Fascinating. Alright, this is Raul. He looks like he actually belongs to these people, just standing around. We even have like another ghoul over here. But yeah, let's see if we can talk to someone. Dr. Alvarez.
If you ever need the assistance of the followers, just ask.
Well, I don't know. At the moment, I don't need your assistance, but maybe you have, like, a task for me.
Someone killed Benny, the chairman's big shot, in his own casino. Violence begets violence.
Yeah, but, he kind of started it. The violence. Okay, so again, not that much going on here.
If you ever need the assistance of the followers, just ask.
If you ever need the assistance of the followers, just ask.
Nope, they all just have the same pieces of dialogue.
Stay alert.
But nothing really of interest. So again, this sounded more interesting than it actually is. I guess we're just going to move on. So, what else do we got in the vicinity that might be interesting? Lake Las Vegas, Camp Gove. I mean, this must be like an NCR place, right? Because I'm idolized. But maybe I'm just going to visit some of these random places, which is kind of the kind of opposite that I didn't want to do, but I guess I'm doing it anyway because the places that I picked turned out to be not quite as substantial as I thought. Well, this isn't even much of a shack. It's abandoned, alright, but calling this a shack is quite the overstatement. I don't know. Is there anything of value? Most of them are empty. And there's still a functioning radio. That's always the creepiest thing of all. If you go to a place that's obviously been abandoned for a long time, but there's a radio still going. Why? How? Okay, again, not too much going on here as far as I can tell. But, you know, if I ever need any tin cans, this is the place to go. Right. Mountain Shadows Campground. I guess, that's where we're going to go next. Alright, this looks like the campground over here. Yes, it is. Also, this whole place is just eerily empty. I didn't come across a single enemy on my way here. So that's weird. Usually you run into at least some critters. But this place is just deserted. Ooh, hang on a second. I want the star bottle cap. I mean, I'm not sure if I will ever get enough for that one quest, but if I find some, I may as well pick them up, right? I'm going to pick up some of these. Now I do need a number of blank books for the skill books, and I think you can put the burned books into the chute. The problem is, if I pick them up, they turn into blank magazines because of my perk. So I need some real blank books, not the burned ones, for these skill books. Because I can't put the magazines into the book chute, I believe. So that's a bit of a pity that my perk basically means that I can't turn the burned books into new books. But then again, I'm not sure if this actually works or if, you know, it has to be intact books. Yeah, again, not much going on here. Let's move on. Lake Las Vegas. At least that sounds like it would be a nice site. And yeah, we have this very huge building down here. I mean, that's gotta be something of importance. Alright, I guess this is Lake Las Vegas. there we go. It actually is like a little separate lake that is not really part of the Hoover Dam Lake. I kind of forgot the name. I'm not sure. It may... Lake Mead, right. I think that's the name. But yeah, I guess I will have a look at this huge building over here. I mean, quite obviously this is like an NCR camp. So there might be some people I can talk to or that have quests for me. Like, I think I saw someone over here.
The Ranger vets are on their way from Baja. Never seen one before, but I've heard they chew nails and spit napalm.
Well, the subtitles were not entirely in line with the spoken word. Metal door to camp golf tent. Alright. Doc Sawbones. Well, that's an interesting name.
Glad to see you. Need a patch job?
No. I need medical supplies. Can you heal my radiation? I'm hurt. Well, I can only get some medical services from him. But can't actually talk to him. Alright. So can we like go inside the building? Or maybe in one of the other tents? There's quite a few tents. Alright, got some people in here.
First recon's at Camp Forlorn Hope. Now we've got a chance to hold it.
Sergeant McCready.
I just got word that first recon is being mobilized to Nelson. God forbid we get any reinforcements here, right?
Okay, finally I can ask a few questions here. Yeah, how did you end up in Camp Golf?
I've been here since the first push into Vegas. Back in the day, this camp was the hotspot for conflicts with the Legion, Raider tribes, you name it. These days, I spend most of my time trying to beat a little discipline into the soldiers under my command. They've gotten soft with no action.
So your complaint is that you don't see enough action and don't have enough work. Well, that's a new one. Funny, I thought this was where they sent washouts and losers. That is very belligerent. So what do you do down here now that the fighting's died down?
Mostly drill the troops, try to keep the discipline up and combat readiness high. It's not the easiest job in the world. Soldiers without a mission get bored very easily. Still, with the Legion just across the river, we have to be ready.
Okay, so you're basically just here to wait for the attack, and that's why you don't actually have to do anything, because you just have to be here to be ready in case the Legion attacks. Which they eventually will, I suppose. I mean, they're talking about it the entire time. Sounds like you're a little disappointed in your troops. Yeah, kinda sounds like it.
Disappointed? We call them the Misfits for a reason. They're undisciplined, lazy, and they have absolutely no esprit de corps. The squad leader's got some promise, kid named Mags. But as for the rest, I don't see much hope. I'm going to make them shape up if it kills me, though. Or them, for that matter.
Well, yes, I guess one of the two will happen. Maybe I can help you whip them into shape. If they don't, it's their loss. Literally. Though, tough luck if the Legion attacks their dead meat. I don't know. Maybe I can help you with that. This is not exactly my kind of work, but maybe I can do something for you.
You're welcome to try. Hell, maybe they'll listen to somebody they don't see as an authority figure.
What an interesting concept. So, okay, that gave me a new quest. So, how do you like serving in the army? You know, ignoring the fact that apparently everyone here is not very competent?
Man, it's my life. I joined up when I was 16. I don't know how to do anything else.
Okay, you joined at 16 and you're still a sergeant. Well, I don't know how far you can, or how fast you can get promoted in the army.
Thanks. I only wish some of the soldiers under my command would share some of it.
Or maybe you're just as incompetent as everyone else around here.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever indeed.
First recon's at Camp Forlorn Hope. Now we've got a chance to hold it.
It's interesting that this guy is sitting in front of a broken terminal, by the way. Ooh, Let's Live. I'm sure that's what he's been doing, huh? Reading the magazine instead of working on the terminal. Okay, got another map of Hoover Dam. So let's maybe have a look at that quest that we just got and see if we can do anything about this. Talk to the Misfits about improving their squad. Let's see if I can do anything about this problem. Ooh, I have to talk to all of them individually, I suppose. Are you one of the Misfits? Oh, Henrahan. That's an interesting
Patrolling
name.
the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter. Y'all sure are a big old hero. I gotta write my mama and tell her I met you.
Oh, you've heard about me. That's nice. Sergeant McCready asked me to talk to you about getting your squad in shape. Can you tell me about your squad mates? How do you end up in the army? Well, maybe before I go to, my actual point of business, let's ask a few questions. Yeah, tell me about your squad mates.
They're mostly pretty nice. Poindexter showed me how to make fireworks.
Fireworks?
Raz kind of scares me sometimes, but I don't mind. He's had a hard life.
Okay. And how did you end up in the army?
Well, as it turns out, we had a string of bad harvests a few years back. Pa said he couldn't afford to feed but 3 youngins or we'd starve. As the biggest one, it was my job to go join the army so as my sisters could eat and so as we wouldn't all be killed by raiders and Jesus would love us. It's all right, I guess. I don't like all the fighting we gotta do, though.
Yeah, I suppose that's not the best motivation to fight in a war. Tell me a little bit more about yourself. Yes, please.
Well, I was born on a farm out in California. Weren't much. Me, Ma, and Pa, my 2 sisters, and about 40 acres of corn and Brahmin. Didn't ever have no problems, really, except for some lean years. Then I joined up and got shipped out here to New Vegas.
All right. It looks like you spent a lot of time getting your hair in shape, though. I'm kind of impressed by your hair. So why are you so afraid of fighting?
I ain't scared. I just don't like hurting folks is all. Ma always used to tell me, boy, you're the biggest and the strongest, so you mind yourself. Every day she told me that. Guess I done took it to heart.
Okay, so you kind of want to live up to her expectations. And what do you think of Camp Golf?
Oh, it's a fine place. The lake is real pretty, and we don't get bothered much by them Legion fellers.
Right, so I heard. You're just waiting for the attack. Well, okay, let's get to my actual business now.
To me? I'll tell you what I think this squad needs. A little more basic human niceness.
What do you mean by that?
Folks just don't talk to other folks. And everybody's always cross with each other.
Okay. So you think I should find ways to convince the Misfits to get along?
That'd be swell. Only if they knew the idea came from me, they probably wouldn't take you serious no more. So maybe you ought to think about it first. And I sure hope you're more convincing than I am, or they ain't gonna listen.
Well, I've been known to be very convincing. Yes, I will try to convince them.
Okay.
Okay, so that's it. I just have to convince the other to be more respectful. Right.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo. Well, let's see. We got another guy sitting over here.
Morning.
Poindexter. Again, interesting name.
I'm assuming you aren't associated with the Army or the Rangers. What can I do for you?
Are you in charge around here? Tell me about yourself. How'd a guy like you end up in the army? Okay, let's ask a few general questions first.
To what purpose? It's highly unlikely you'd understand anything I'd say.
Why do
Suffice
you
to
think so?
say, I'm a certified genius, and when I'm discharged from this pit of testosterone and failure, I'll have all the money I could ever need.
Well, you are a little bit arrogant, huh? So how did you end up in the army in the first place?
It's a simple idea. The Army offers fiscal security and generous benefits at the cost of substantial personal risk, if you're on the front line. If you perform too poorly, they'll scrub you out. Perform too well, and you get sent to the front lines. All I have to do is ride that mediocrity gradient to a cushy, do-nothing job miles away from the war.
I see you have it all planned out, but you are aware that the Legion will attack at some point, and then you will be at the front line.
In a strictly official capacity, no. However, as I am by far the most intelligent and resourceful figure on this base, I feel it's safe to say the soldiers here look up to me.
I should have known that he's like the intelligent one, quote-unquote, because he's wearing glasses. Anyway, let's see. I got a speech option, so that's good. I wonder if anyone else would share that sentiment. Probably not. Since you're so respected, maybe you can help get this unit into shape. Okay, so I can basically appeal to his arrogance and make him feel like he can actually do something. Sure, I like it.
You're trying to appeal to my ego.
Oh, he actually saw
I must
through
admit,
me.
it's an effective tactic.
But
All right,
it still
I'll
worked.
help. But only because I want to see if it's even possible.
Alright, that's fine with me. But yeah, he totally noticed what I was trying to do. Okay, so...
I somehow suspect you'll be back to converse with me later.
It depends. It depends on whether or not I actually have to, because you're not the person that I really like to talk to be honest.
The ranger
Res.
vets are on the way
Alright.
from Baja. Oh shit, here comes the brown noser. What you want?
Another misfit, I presume. Know anything about your squad mates? What's your story? Again, let's ask a few general questions first.
Ain't much to tell. Grew up out west, in the boneyard. Heard of it? Yeah, not many
kinda.
people have. Wasn't really a good place for kids, you know? I joined up to get out. My family's still back there.
And can you tell me anything about your squad mates? Or maybe tell me why you are in the army now first.
Shit, honey, it was this or the Fiends. And Fiends don't last too long in the NCR. At least this way the badasses with the top shelf guns are on my side.
That sounds like a good reason to me. So tell me about this place.
What do you want to know? Whole place used to be some kind of rich bastard resort back before the war. Now the Rangers use the old resort and we grunts get to live in tents. Fucking typical.
Interesting. Anyway, tell me about your squad mates.
We don't talk too much, mostly. Poindexter's a smart-ass prick.
So I noticed.
O'Hanrahan's a big pussy, ain't good for shit in a fight. And Mags? Well, Mags is cut out for something other than soldiering, you dig?
Yeah, there's certainly not a lot of camaraderie going on here. That's charming. It's good to know team building is alive and well. Yeah, indeed.
Shit, maybe you're right. Guess I ought to give him a shot.
Well, that was an easy convincing.
Right.
First recon's at Camp Forlorn Hope. Now we've got a chance to hold it.
Okay, now I just have to convince Max.
I'm not supposed to know this, but I hear they're dispatching elite ranger units from California to deal with the Legion.
Right, I heard about this too. So yeah, tell me about yourself.
Not much to tell, really. I grew up in New Reno, joined up, took my shot at being a ranger, didn't make it, so I'm stuck with this crew of jokers.
Okay, fair enough. And why didn't you make it into the Rangers?
Gee, I don't know. Maybe because I'm saddled with the worst damn unit in the NCR Army. Think that might have something to do with it?
Okay, so basically it's someone else's fault. And why did you join the army in the first place?
I guess I wanted to make something of myself, you know? Be the best of the best. I wanted to be a ranger, but guess this is as close as I get.
Okay. And how did you end up assigned to Camp Gove?
Easy. This is where they send all the fuck-ups and people they don't want. But hey, it's not like I'm bitter or anything.
I'm sure you're not. Yeah, let's talk about your squad mates.
Yeah, I mean, no, they're okay people, but they don't care, you know? They don't have any ambition, no drive. They're slacking off, and that reflects badly on me.
Okay. Well, maybe if you try to lead by example instead of tearing them down. Again, that seems like a reasonable approach. So in her case, I'm basically appealing to her ambition, and in case of Poindexter to his ego, and I guess in case of Res, I didn't really do much other than say, you know, why so hostile towards your squad mates? Works with me.
You really think so? Hell, I guess it's worth a shot.
All right. I hope this is going to...
Sure. See you around.
help out the working atmosphere in this camp.
The ranger vets.
Now, let's talk to him again. Yeah, this is what I have to do
First
now.
recon's again. Y'all sure are a big old hero. I gotta write my mama and tell her I met you.
So, how's that human niceness working out?
Boy, the squad sure is working together a lot better now. I think we're gonna be A-okay.
Alright. Nice.
Toodaloo.
So all you needed was a little encouragement, each in his own way. Okay. Anyway, we have like a bunch of tents here.
First recon's at Camp Forlorn Hope. Now we got a chance to hold it.
I'm not sure if any of these tents has anything of interest. And, I mean, even if it has, I probably can't take it anyway. But let's have a quick look if maybe there's another person inside that I can talk to. And if there isn't, then I don't need to look too closely at all of these different tents, I'm sure. Seems to be all pretty much the same. Well, there's a person here, but it's just a normal NCR trooper. So many tents, and most of them are empty. It's kind of like that Legion camp. It was mostly empty as well. Anyway, maybe I'm just going to talk to what's-his-face, McCready. Maybe I can tell him about my successful mission.
Well, their test scores are only marginally improved, but I'm hearing good things about the Misfits' teamwork.
Right. I mean, this is something, is it not?
Yeah, whatever.
But he doesn't seem to be all that impressed, to be honest. Just mildly impressed. But I'm just doing whatever I can, you know. Anyway, I guess I'm actually going to end the episode here. This whole episode didn't really end up the way that I planned. I thought I would be dealing with cannibals and looking at Raul's shack, and suddenly I had to pep talk a bunch of NCR misfits. So I don't know what I'm going to do in the next episode, to be honest. I may just see if I want to do one of the quests that I already have in my journal, or maybe I'm just going to try to explore a few more places. So I will look at all these different landmarks and see if any of them sound particularly interesting. I do want to go to Bitter Springs at some point, but I may want to do this when I have Boone in my party, because he has some connection to that place, right? So yeah, I will just see what I can find and what sounds interesting enough to be visited. Of course, that didn't really do much for this episode, because most of what I visited wasn't really that interesting, I suppose. But I still hope you enjoyed this episode, and we will continue this in the next one. So as usual, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.